Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
All right, summer just officially 2 days away with solstice on Friday. It certainly looks like summer outside. We've got the heat and those hazy sunsets. Yeah, typical. Mark Hemsworth in Cedar City showing that off. Brian Priest in Mapleton, but hazy as well as the sun went down. Air quality was orange today along the Wasatch Front, mainly due to ozone, though, not particulate matter or smoke. But we are going to continue to see some air quality impacts, especially as we're getting some of these fires burning across the state and across the western states. 83 right now in Salt Lake City. Colonial flag shot showing pretty calm conditions out there. We do have clear skies thanks to that high pressure. Temperatures quite a bit cooler in Utah County. We're in the 70s along with Delta. Good evening. Cedar City 79. Still 96 in St. George if you're heading out for a late night stroll. Yeah, it's still hot. 82 in Moab. Temperatures do cool off pretty nicely. We're in the 70s for overnight lows. Black Desert Sky Cam showing that time lapse of the sunset in Ivins yet again. But warm temperatures are here to stay, at least for the next couple of days. It gets worse tomorrow. The reason why, the ridge that's in place, you can see with upper level futurecast kind of showing us the ridge. It shifts off towards the east as we get into tomorrow. It pulls up hotter temperatures, drier air. It gives us record potential across much of the state. It's also working in tandem with this trough of low pressure moving in out of the Pacific Northwest. So with those two mechanisms, it drives up some wind as well as they're getting closer to each other, and we will see temperatures drop into the weekend. So some good news there. We'll get some relief from these really hot conditions. Record highs tomorrow. Temperatures should be even 10 degrees cooler than normal by Sunday, which is something we really haven't seen much throughout the month of June, where we've been trending hotter than normal throughout much of the month. So warming then will pick back up again by midweek next week as high pressure likely takes back over. So how hot are we talking about tomorrow? Well, a good 10 degrees warmer than today. Along the Wasatch Front, heat advisories are going into effect around lunchtime, and they'll stay into effect through 11 p.m. tomorrow. 103 is possible. That's what we're forecasting for Salt Lake City, southeastern Utah, lower San Juan County, portions of Grand County as well. 105 to 108. Of course, it's important with this early of a heat wave to keep in mind how to stay safe when temperatures get this hot. Average first dates, July 7th. That's when we typically hit our first triple-digit day. It's going to be quite a bit earlier if we hit it tomorrow. This isn't the earliest triple-digit day ever, though. We've had that as early as June 4th back in 2021. So 103 is the forecast, 101 the record high. Not quite record heat on Friday, but still toasty hot. Here comes the front on Saturday. Temperatures drop into the low 80s, even the 70s by this weekend. Of course, with the winds, we talked about increasing fire danger. Winds are going to be blowing. Blustery tomorrow. Red flag warnings going into effect as well. 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. Low relative humidity and strong wind gusts coupled with those hot temperatures. It's explosive fire conditions out there. Unfortunately, those fires that are burning are going to continue to spread rapidly, and new fires that do start likely will spread rapidly as well. So be mindful of fire-wise or fire sense. 108 in St. George on Thursday, 103 on Friday. Temperatures getting into the low 90s on Sunday. Sunny but windy over the weekend, so likely going to continue to see high fire danger with the wind sticking around. Temperatures back to 100 on Wednesday. For the Wasatch Front, similar conditions. Toasty hot, record highs tomorrow. 101's the record Friday. We should be 99. We drop into the 80s on Saturday. Comfortable on Sunday with those mid-70s, still breezy. But then we're back down to above average highs, low 90s by Wednesday next week. So brief cool down. Just have to get outside maybe and play around a little bit this weekend.
Yeah,
there you go.
I like it.
It's a roller coaster ride there.
Yeah, still feels like spring, right?
100 down to 70 within a couple days. It's been a roller coaster ride for the